All right, so the first example we just did, we had exactly 3. So whenever we use the word exactly, we use PDF. That's for exactly. But whenever we're talking about an interval right there, like less than, no more than, even greater than, anything of that sort that has an interval, that has a range of numbers outside of just that one number by itself, we will use the binomial CDF. So this one had PDF for exact. This is CDF for intervals. Here, again, we use this to talk about intervals. Just to reiterate that again to make sure. All right, so N, P, and X are the same. That doesn't change on any of these. Whether it's CDF or PDF, doesn't matter. And the CDF is talking about cumulative distribution frequencies. Cumulative. All right, so let's go to example 2. And so here, we're going to find the probability of getting no more than 3 bad apples. But we're still talking about like example 1, where we said that there was 10 apples and there was 5% chance of actually getting of the apple having worms. So we're still using that from example 1. And all we're doing now is just finding out the no more than 3 bad apples. So here, we already know it's a binomial distribution. So we know N equals 10. We know P equals 0.05. All right. Now, the next part, it says X, which means no more than 3. So if we say no more than 3, and we had that in the video early on, say no more than 3, that's from 0, 1, 2, 3. So it's no more than 3. So it could be less than 3, but it's no more than 3. All right. Now, with this, when it comes to our X for the TI-84, this X has to be the max number for that interval. And let me put this here real quick. I'll put it underneath. X must be the max number in the interval. So it can't be 0. It can't be 1 or 2. The max number is 3 here. So in order for that to be, let me change this color to red. And I'm going to put red here too. So the max number has to be what's there. So between 0, 1, 2, and 3, because there's no more than 3. 0, 1, 2, and 3. 3 is your max number. So when we do this, CDF. We're going to do 10. We're going to do 0.05. But then here, we're going to put 3. Now you might be like, wait, Mr. Hall, we just did 3. Oh my gosh. But remember, this is CDF, not PDF. PDF just dealt with just that one number of 3. CDF is going to go from 0 up to 3. Because again, the last number here, X has to be the highest number. The highest number. All right. So here, we're going to put that into the calculator. So second vars. We're going to go down until we get to binomial CDF. So you can go down to the bottom or hit up and then get to it. Sorry. All right. So we hit that number. Hit B, sorry. We have 10. Again, trials 0.05. Value is 3. All right. So CDF, we're talking about interval. 3 is the max. So we have to put that in there. And so we hit enter and we get A. Ooh. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Hit the wrong stuff. Thought I was on my smartboard lesson. So we have 0.99. Now, before we actually finish, that 9 right there that 9 right there would take that up to a 10, a 9. That 8 up to 9. Oh, sorry. That 7 takes that 9 up to a 10. That 10 would take that up to 9 right here. So technically, we're at 0.9990, which is 99.9%. Ooh, 99.9%, not zeros. Whatever. All right, so we get that. That's really cool. That's really cool. So our final answer written out, so that's not just numbers. So we have this part. So about 99.9% chance that no more than 3 apples will have worms. So here, that's a good chance to understand that, like, yeah, there'll be at least 3 apples. There could be at least, that could be like anywhere between 0 and 3 apples that will actually have a worm in it. So that's it's a guarantee that somewhere between 0 and 3, or between 1, 2, and 3, really. All right, so here, cool. That's example 2, guys. So let's go into example 3.